Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? We are just starting. We'll wait for some people, more people to come into the chat. But it is a beautiful day today, so I don't expect so many more people to be coming. But we got some things I want to talk about, and one, which is one of my favorite things to talk about, is Walmart fails. I had like a whole series of Walmart fails when I first started making videos. There were failures of Walmart action figure wise. And there's a new one. What's up, everybody? But they screwed up again. And then I had more thoughts on the packaging and the 40th anniversary figures that should be coming up for Black Series. I kind of had more thoughts about who's missing and who should be in there. But I wanted to get some of your guys' thoughts on it too. So hold on to your butts. That's right. So as more people get in here, I guess we'll start by saying I've been looking forward to doing this all week. It's so refreshing for me to talk to everybody in this type of format. I wish it was like all of us could talk, and I'm trying to think of a way to do that. I think you can do that in Discord if everyone's allowed to join the call. But I don't know. Like I say, almost every single stream, I don't have a lot of collector friends to talk about stuff with, so it's so refreshing for me to be able to talk to you guys about stuff every week. Although, every week there isn't a ton of stuff that happens, but I do like to discuss everything with you guys. Also, there's like a small collector-based Comic-Con, like action figure con tomorrow that I'm going to. It's in Taunton, Mass. So I want to mention that real quick because I'm going to be down there, and if anyone's local, they should come down. It'd be cool. It's only like $5. But so Fragment Films asked, will you do a collection tour? I can't do a collection tour at the moment. All of my figures are in the containers. They're all in containers. Not even all of them are even in my possession right now. I have some. Check it. This is how unorganized my life is. So I have This is how much it is. It's actually an illustration of how much Star Wars stuff that I have. I still have Star Wars stuff at my ex-girlfriend's house and my ex-girlfriend's house that I have to go pick up. That's the life that I'm living. So not only do I have to meet up with my ex-girlfriend and grab stuff, she has Tupperwares of stuff for me. Tupperwares. That's what I call the containers, Tupperwares. My ex-girlfriend too, she has some too I have to go pick up. I've already made one trip to her house too. I filled up the car. I still got to go back. This is going to be like the third trip. So yeah, I can't do a collection tour because I don't have all my stuff. But as soon as I have my stuff and can set it up, I'd like to have like a room, like a lot of people I've seen have like a room I could even do like the live streams from, in like a room that has all your stuff like around. Right here, this is an office in my parents' house, which is like one of the better rooms I can find to do this. But that is, how I like to start this. I'd like to know where everybody is. My rarest figure, I don't know what my rarest figure is, but I'll tell you what the coolest thing that I think I have is so I have an X-wing from Empire Strikes Back. I gotta double check if it's Empire or the first, but it's not put together. It's in the original box for Kenner. It's got the stickers and everything and the cardboard insert, and like that it was put together. So it's just almost I took it out of the box because the box was open, but it has all of the things that it's not put together or has any of the stickers on or anything. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I want to see where everyone is from. I like doing that. And that's one of the reasons why I do this at 2:00 is so more people across the country be able to do it. If I did it too early, then we might not get everybody. Isaac Montez, I sent you an email. I do have a ton of the Kenner figures from the 70s. Um, but they're all the stuff that I had from when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, um, I decided to do a line dedicated. I would love that. How would you feel if the Black Series decided to do a line dedicated to Star Wars capital ships, super detailed display models? I think that's awesome. I would love that. I actually was thinking about maybe they should like start a different line of toys. Oh, you got it? Okay, good. Um, I didn't check if you replied yet. But I do have a ton of the old Kenner stuff. It's all stuff from when I was a kid. I know I don't look that old, but I'm getting up there, unfortunately. But I was just at the tail end of when the Power of the Force figures in '85 they were ended in '85, and I was super young at the time. Like can't even remember it, but my father was a fan, so he would buy the stuff. Um, and I have a ton of it still. I was the kid on the block who had the Star Wars stuff. I was the Star Wars kid with the most Star Wars stuff. So I've got all that stuff still, but it's all beat up. It's none of it's complete, you know. And then I have stuff that I've collected personally. I don't have that much that I bought from the Kenner stuff, although that was always the plan when I started, was to buy more of the Kenner stuff, but you know, I never really got around to it. And as the prices have skyrocketed, you know, it's not really something I got back into. But I think it's awesome. I don't think it gets enough play. I think more people, I mean, for example, if I post something that's Black Series that's new, or whatever, it gets way more likes on Instagram than if I post something from Kenner, like a Kenner carded figure or something, which I think is unfortunate. But yeah, I wish I did buy more, and I wish I did get more into it. Because I think it's cool. I always look at it when it's for sale, but I haven't made as many purchases as I'd like. If I was in control of TVC and there's one figure that doesn't exist that I would make. Oh. So TVC is lacking for is definitely lacking, and you could tell by, you know, the reveals from San Diego Comic-Con that obviously, you know, they're not just concentrating on TVC as much as they'd like. If I was gonna pick something, if I'm trying to think off the top of my head, um, it would be from the original trilogy. I think TVC should always start with the original trilogy. I don't mind that the new figures get into TVC. They obviously should. I just think that the original trilogy should be TVC's the priority, just because, you know, it's mimicking the packaging from Kenner, which was, you know, only original trilogy was available at the time. I've mentioned this a bunch of times and it's so boring, but it's like one of my favorite guys, and um they just did it for the TVC, but it was an exclusive for Walmart, and it's the ATST driver. I love that guy for some reason. I want him in Black Series, but if there's somebody who's missing, it's I think more background aliens would be cool. Um that probably would be my number one choice. If you can get more stuff from the background from the original trilogy. I know that's kind of boring, but that's probably what would be my choice. I'd probably go through some of that stuff. And they started to do some of it too, because Klaatu was available, right? He's like super background. If you like blink, you're gonna miss him. Um, so yeah, so I'd probably concentrate on more of that stuff. I know that's boring for a lot of the newer fans, but I think it's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Okay, so Juan Raphael, he's moving on from Black Series, I guess, or he's trying to get rid of some. I've done the same recently. I have to say, no, I didn't sell anything I didn't have like doubles of, but I got rid of a ton of stuff. I can't believe the amount of stuff that I got rid of, and then looking at how much stuff I still have. it's shocking. Like if I kept everything and I didn't get rid of all the stuff that I recently got rid of, I had no idea that I had so much stuff. And that's the problem with this hobby is like you just get out of control. You're like, oh my god, there's too much cool stuff now. There's way too much cool stuff. Jedi Temple Guard. So yeah, I'm trying to think of there's like a good one that's missing. I think they could probably I mean, we're missing a lot of if we're gonna talk about something new for TVC, I mean, they're missing a lot of the Bad Batch, Book of Boba Fett. Mitch, what's up? All right, what's up, Mitch? Mitch, too bad you can't stay, but thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a good question because there is a lot of TV vintage collection. I'm like Porky Pig over here. Vintage collection figures that should hit stores or still be made, but oh, the sex bots are already here early. No, they haven't done a Max Rebo. You know what? I was looking. What's unfortunate with the TVC sometimes is that they're they kind of make the collectors choose between certain figures. So like, hey, do you guys want this or do you want this? When it's like, yo, all this stuff should be made. I don't know why we have to narrow it down to like one good figure. Star Wars Legacy. Yeah, why not? Here it is. I think that Yeah, so there's a guy who concentrates on the vintage collection called Blue Harvest Collector, who always has like interesting information about what's going on with TVC and how like the TVC is always put on the back burner, as opposed to Black Series when the TVC seems to be more popular in some respects. So I always like to get his point of view on stuff because like he's he is, let's say he's not a big fan of Hasbro's decisions. Let's just say that. So he's very interesting to if you follow Instagram, he's pretty interesting page if you want to go check it out. It's Blue Harvest. Yeah, Blue Harvest Collector. Blue Harvest Collector. What's up, dude? Joey, this must be did you change your handle? Did you change your name for YouTube? Joey Ryder? Sex bots. David Edge, what's up, buddy? Yep, the sex bots are here. Yeah. Yeah, because we need to put out more Landos. What yes, any version of Lando, please. Slave Leia, that gets us into something I wanted to talk about, Juan. He says, we get the sex bots in here. Let's talk about Slave Leia. Yeah, you did change it. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah, definitely, man. I need to get out there. I just haven't been out toy hunting, and when I do, it's very quick because what's up, dude? What's up, Jester? Yes, I haven't I don't know. It's hard to, you know. Tales of the Jedi leaks. No. What is that? What am I missing? Tales of the Jedi leaks. Tales of the Jedi. Oh, wait. Do you mean oh, right. No. You know what I do? I don't really get into the leaks when it's a show. I kind of try to keep away from the leaks just so I can go in fresh. Yeah, Toy Vault. I usually stop there, although I don't know what I mean. I've been going there for years, but I don't know what's up with some of the employees in there. Not the new ones, just the ones that have been there for a long time who know that I'm a regular. Just like literally Yeah, their prices are insane. They like ignore me at all costs. Like they don't want to speak to me whatsoever. So I've been not going in there as much. I mean the head guy, the bald guy, he's really cool. But some of the other employees just don't seem, I don't know why. But yeah, so I haven't been going in there as much. But what did somebody mention? Oh, they mentioned the Slave Leia. Yes. So the 40th anniversary figures, they gave the lineup for the 40th anniversary, at least the first two waves of the 40th anniversary Black Series figures for Return of the Jedi, and noticeably missing from all the waves was any version of Luke. No Luke, which is strange, obviously, because I think even if I'm there was like 3 versions of Luke in the Empire waves, I think. I think so. But anyway, um oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. So there's no Luke in it. I don't know if I can give the That's a good point. No Royal Guard. That might have been a good one to put in there, the Emperor's Royal Guard. But no Slave Leia. I think that was a perfect place to put the Slave Leia. I would love to have the Slave Leia on the Slave Leia card from TVC, but the Black Series one, that would be dope. I would love to buy that. But the only Leia in there is the Endor Leia, which you can buy for retail price right now. Under retail, you can buy that for right now. So it's unfortunate that that's the Leia. Now, of course, I would have to assume that there's going to be a third wave for San Diego Comic Con exclusive. A Slave Leia for San Diego Comic Con exclusive? That's what they're saying, really? For what, next year? That's interesting. I wonder what they would do for that. Well, they could have had it in the HasLab for the Rancor, though. Oh, dude! You can't give me disinformation like that. I'm going to run with it. Yeah, that's interesting. I was gonna say that too. I noticed that as well. The Luke in the new Luke that they revealed from the season 2 of The Mandalorian is, of all the new figures, is the TVC one and the Black Series one. Those are the only 2 ones that are sold out on Amazon. Yeah, PulseCon is gonna have the So Mario, what's up, buddy? So PulseCon is gonna have the Cassian exclusive, which we've talked about before. Which I'm very skeptical of this show. We'll see what happens. Of all the shows that they announced, this one was kind of like the WTF show of the shows. I was like, who's asking for this? Although it could be good because he's gonna be like, I'm assuming, he was kind of like a intelligence officer, and that can, that can be some James Bond shit. So it might be cool. I don't know. I just think that $56 for his exclusive figure that they're gonna have so many more Cassians for us to buy in the Black Series when this show goes on. They'll probably do every version of Cassian that they can think of, and they'll re-release Cassian, and then they'll carbonize a Cassian, and they'll whatever they can do. They'll do silverized Cassian, all the different types of Cassians you can think of. But $56 before the show comes out, I mean, that is ballsy, because no one knows if the show is going to be any good. We're kind of on like a dry streak from Hasbro right now. Okay, so the Mando TVC rescue set, I'm assuming, is going to be available for PulseCon. I don't know, though. Someone else already asked. I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming that it's going to be. Even if it's not, it's supposed to be coming in the fall, right? As I saw before. So it should be soon, but I haven't seen specifically. I hate when they do that, when they don't give us any definitive answers about it. Yeah, so PulseCon's coming up. It's August into September. I forget when it is. Somebody knows. I forget when it is. I think it's in September. It's like the last week of August into September or something, or in September, or maybe September 13th comes to mind. I don't know. Um, but like I was saying about the 40th figures, and the Slave Leia would have been awesome for that, and the Slave Leia, um, on the card there, I think that would have been awesome. Hopefully, maybe they have it. Maybe they're planning on it for wave 3, if there is going to be a wave 3. I hope so. But someone else mentioned it maybe, and it didn't even register in my head, and I saw somebody else talk about it. Like there's no Vader. There's no Vader in the waves either. There's no Vader. Which I don't know. Maybe they think they just did a new Vader, right? So I don't know. But I think that if we could get a Vader with the removable helmet, right, wouldn't that be appropriate for Return of the Jedi? I think that would be a great idea. What did you get? eWeb TVC today. Well, yeah, so it wouldn't be specifically like the Obi-Wan version, although they did release their own Vader Obi-Wan version that didn't have the cool stuff that the Hot Toys one did. I don't know if anyone has seen this Hot Toy Vader, but it's pretty cool. So it would be nice to get one. Yeah. PulseCon is September 30th to October. Wow, it's way later than I thought it was. Okay. What's up, Max? So yeah, the Vader that they oh, no worries. So the Vader from Hot Toys looks awesome. It's got like the helmet busted. It's really cool. So but the Vader for the 40th wouldn't be like that. It would be like Vader, tell your sister you were right. Like that Vader, like dying Vader, who has the removing. I'd want him to have the removable helmet, and the ice cream head. You know how his head looks like ice cream. So yeah, I think that's something that should probably. I mean, you wouldn't have to mold an entire. Yeah, dead Vader, dying Vader. So it's not a. It wouldn't be they would just have to you have to resculpt an entire figure for that. So that'd be an easy like repack type of figure to do that you're only gonna change like the head sculpt. So that would be awesome. But we'll see what they put together. This is all assuming that there's gonna be a wave 3. Like that hasn't been announced yet, but yeah, yo, that's right. So yeah, we need to get the TVC tank driver reissued. What's the other one? The tank. It's not the tank driver. It's like the tank commander. Like both of them. Both of those guys are like $60 to $80 right now. You know what else is? Tank commander. Yeah. You know what else is? The friggin' Rise of Skywalker Rey. I don't know if you looked at the prices for that recently, but the TVC Rise of Skywalker Rey is like $80. Insane. So I don't know why it went up so high, but yeah, $80 for that thing right now. At least. It might even be more than that right now. Because some of the figures prices are getting out of control. Even some of the Black. It's so funny that there's like like a regular Black Series figure like now is like yeah, it's insane. The regular Black Series figures right now are like some of them you can barely get $20 for. You can barely get your money back. And then yeah, daylight robbery by the snowflakes, exactly. But like and then the good figures are like super expensive. They're like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100. It's crazy. So there was a question I wanted to ask you guys because someone asked me and I couldn't think of a whole bunch that I would be a good idea. Yeah, so the TVC, yeah, for some of the TVC and some of the TVC you can't even get $12 for. It's crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the 6-pack. I saw the original one, which the first 6, and I didn't get that one. I wasn't gonna get it, but I do see that R2 and C3PO are vac metal, which I thought was pretty cool. Um, but I'm kind of like, unless it's like, I'm kind of over the retro collection, honestly. It's just, I mean, I spent a good amount of time tracking down the other ones, like the first for New Hope. Sexbot's back. What's up? Welcome, Sexbots. Um, so I don't know. It's gonna be exclusive. I don't know. I'm on the fence with some of the retro collection stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so new packaging. We did talk about it before. I mentioned it in the new video. I don't know if anybody's watched it. It's about the new reveals for the stuff. Um, so yeah, yeah, so Mark Hauser says that I'll be honest, I'm not happy about the new packaging that's coming out. I understand it's better for the environment, but this really bums me out as a collector, particularly as an inbox collector. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone really thinks that Hasbro made this decision based on the environment. I mean, you're wrong because I mean, it's to appear like you care about the environment. They don't give a crap. They sell plastic for a living. Everything is a plastic. We buy plastic toys. I don't know. I think but the packaging is garbage. It's terrible. Um, I think it's a horrible idea. We spoke about it a little bit on the last one. I did, and I mentioned it in the video about the 3 reasons I think it's terrible. But also, I just find it hard to believe. Why couldn't? First of all, they should have used the like box one, the one that opens like a book for the comic figures. I think that would work. But but more importantly, I think couldn't you make a situation where like the cardboard box and the plastic are easily separable so you can recycle both of them? Like why is that not an option? I think that would be a better option than just having a cardboard box. I don't know. I think you should could have designed it in such a way where it's very easy to recycle both because they both go in the same bin, at least where I live. But I don't know. I just didn't understand. We talked about it. Yeah, finally. Yeah, yeah. All this is where all the love is right here at this live stream. Always got positivity. Come here. This is where you need to come. Um, welcome, Sean. By the way, thank you. Um, so yeah, it's bad for inbox collectors. It's bad for openers. It's bad for everyone. Hopefully, and I mean and hopefully it's one of those things that they switch to, and they're like, yeah, we screwed up, and they switch back, rather soon. That would be probably the best. Yeah, always bringing the love. This is where you come, where you need to when you need to be cuddled, right here. So what are you gonna do after you become the next Foosh? Foosh. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I mean, the guys who do that stuff now pretty much have the stuff on lock. You know, they know that honestly they know so much more about action figures than I do. Um, but that would be great. I would love to. Yeah, I'd love to have that type of pull and following. Here's the problem though. I criticize Hasbro. Those guys, I think they get like those are the type of action figure guys who get like Hasbro actually recognizes them and will send them like here's the Black Series box with like 12 new figures in it. Um yeah. So that's not something I don't that I will never get one of those boxes ever. I doubt I would ever that even think about it. I think that I'm on their like most wanted list. But Yeah, so the packaging, I mean, I haven't seen it in person yet, but obviously it ruins inbox collectors are pissed. Inbox I mean, it also you know what it does? Um, the Fan Expo Boston, you know what? I usually go. I haven't gone last year. I didn't go wait, what happened? I didn't was it canceled? I think it was canceled. I just know I haven't been in a few years, but I used to go every year, yes. I don't remember when it is this year. Don't they usually have it later? Oh, wait, I did go last year. August 12th to 14th? I did go last year, actually. They had it last year, right? I think yeah, I went to it was at the convention center. I did go last year. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going. Um, yeah, they did. I did go. I forgot. Yeah. Um, I got somebody's autograph. I forget. But yes, I don't know if I'm going, but I am going to ChrisCon tomorrow, which is like a small action figure based uh collector con. It's from 10 to 2 tomorrow in Taunton, Mass. I posted information about it on my Instagram. So I'm gonna go down there. It's only like $5. It's from 10 to 2. And I'll go down there just to check it out and see what's going on. See if there's a couple other local Instagrammer toy Instagrammers who are going down there. So yeah, I'd like want to go meet them in person for the first time ever. So I don't know if you're local, maybe you should stop by. Um, okay, cool. Awesome. That's an awesome costume, by the way. The New England Patriot Mandalorian. I like that. Um, yeah, I haven't even looked at the guest list yet. What's the theme this year, Mike? Do you know? Like usually they have like Back to the Future and they'll have like, Christopher Lloyd or whatever, or like Power Rangers or something. I don't know. Do you know do they having like a theme this year? Hopefully, if they do, maybe depending on who's there, maybe I might go just to. Oh wow! Okay, so it's a Star Wars theme. Okay. Wow. All right. Cool. That's cool. So maybe I'll go. I don't know. I got to look at my schedule. Lord of the Rings too. Yeah, they usually have a huge list. I don't know if they had a huge list last year, but they usually, yeah. So Boston, they usually have a ton of people. It's not like San Diego Comic Con or anything, but it's usually a pretty decent amount of guests that go there. So that's pretty good. Um, yeah, I gotta double check. I gotta see what's going on August 13th to 14th. I'm like super busy now with so much stuff to do. Although I am trying to work. I hopefully I can work out. I'm trying to do like a podcast thing that we're trying to work out right now. So hopefully that materializes. Who knows though? You know, very early stages. Um, but yes, so I wanted to ask you guys because somebody didn't. Somebody asked me, and I could only think of a couple names. So I know we're getting, it's starting to get most some of the figures in the Black Series archive line are like some of the waves are having more than one W2F figure of the group, which is crazy. Um, so I was wondering what figures do you guys suggest for if you could choose the Star Wars Black Series archive figures, who would you choose to put in there that needs to be re-released? What's up, Kingdom Comets? What's going on, man? So I was thinking Jango Fett might be a good one. Anakin, well, they did him again. Oh, they which Anakin? Because they did Anakin, the Revenge of the Sith Anakin already. He needs to be in it again, actually, because they did him in like the second wave, I think. But he still needs to be like that figure. Like is The price for that figure is crazy. Yeah, so the Revenge of the Sith one. Yeah, so yes, he's already been in there, but they need to release him again in the archive because both the archive one and the regular figure are the prices are ridiculous. So yeah, so Slave Leia, it absolutely she needs the update and she needs to be re-released. Anakin too, Django, they can give him the photoreal tech. I thought, um, swimsuit Leia. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think about that one. So the triple O, the 000, yeah, or the Doctor too. Both of those, because those are getting ridiculously priced. Well, you guess you actually, yeah. So any of the Clone Wars Black Series exclusives for Walmart would work. So that's Maldoro, yeah. So that's the Super Commando, and that's Clone Wars Ahsoka. Um, they should do a remold and release it in Revenge of the Sith cards, like back in the day. Yeah, maybe they'll do it for one of the anniversaries. Hopefully, Jaina Solo. That's not a bad one. Yeah, Doctor Aphra. That's a super expensive figure right now. Yeah, that's cool. Jaina Solo with the I didn't think about that. Photoreal tech. Obviously, the clone guys, you can always release the clones again. Rex, Fox, more sex bots. What up? Only Putin didn't find girl with us. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, so Fox, what were the other ones that I was thinking of? There's some I can't even think them now, but you guys came up with some good ones. Oh, wow, all right. That's not the regular R2. He needs a re-release. He's pretty expensive. Commander Gree. Yeah, maybe we can get one. Yeah, that's not bad. Cuz it's so crazy the ones that they choose, like we didn't really need a New Hope Leia. We didn't need I mean, she needed a face update. I'm not going to say she didn't need that, but it's just like there's more pressing figures to release in the archive than the ones they're choosing. We got C3PO from A New Hope. Who what a Han. The Han, they did a Han Solo. Yeah, we don't need no Landos, okay? We don't need any Landos. We've had enough Landos to last us of a lifetime. Well, hopefully, so that's an interesting thing to say. Jabba with the Salacious Crumb. So we are coming up on Return of the Jedi, 40th anniversary. Maybe we get a re-release of that. I hope it's not. If we do, I hope it's not just the re-release. In the blue, when the blue line was coming out, they released a Jabba the Hutt, just a Jabba the Hutt in a box. It was like $30. It's ridiculously priced right now. I passed on it so many times. I can't believe I did, just looking at the prices now. But if we got that re-released for Return of the Jedi, I would hope it would be more than just a Jabba in a box. There's like no platform. It's just a Jabba. Like, what am I going to do with that? I need like some type of platform or something, or like some accessories. I don't know. So I hope we do get one. But please just give us something that will make it more like playable, more usable, instead of just Jabba in a box. So Billy Hasbro D, that's right. That dude must have so much pull at Hasbro. I can't even believe it. So Bosk, we could throw Bosk in again. Maybe they could give Bosk an update. That would be kind of cool, right? If they like updated the mold a little bit. Oh, what's up? Is that Bumsy? Bumsy, what up? Yeah, so Jabba, I think a lot of people are asking for Jabba, which should be hopefully is something that Hasbro is listening to. I think that some type of Jabba release is necessary if you're going to do Return of the Jedi, like figures for Return of the Jedi. And now that I think of it, oh, they had Skiff-Guard Lando. Not much of the figures of 40th have something to do with Jabba. You know what they also could release again is the Carbonite Han. I forgot about that. Carbonite Han. Yeah, Commander Fox. That's yeah. Oh, you got to be careful with you got to be careful with your vintage collection cards because any slight little pressure on it will eventually make them all bend one way or another. Um I usually stack them face to front like this, just boop 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 up in a oh my god, in a container. That's what I do. I got jewel cases for some of them, the more expensive ones. Um, Actual articulated bus. Yeah, so you got to be really careful about what even any type of pressure whatsoever is pushing on and any cards. If you stack them like this way, if something's leaning on the card slightly here, eventually it will bend all the way down because it's flimsy cardboard, which is another thing I wanted to talk about today. Um, but we'll save it for a little bit later. Yeah, right. So if they did do the Rancor and they did it correctly, um, and they actually included Malakili with it to have a Malakili on a 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi card would have been pretty awesome for sure. Shock Stormtrooper. Right. So I kind of thought about that too. Instead of archive line, they should just retool the figures and release them in the main line, which, that's not a bad idea. Sometimes they do that, but well, I don't know if I'm stacking them vertically like this, like front to back, front to back, I don't put anything on top of them because the pressure is going to screw up the cards. I have stacked them like this before, like up, but you still have to be careful about because even gravity itself, if you have if you have one of the cards, the gravity itself will make the card bend eventually if you have it stored that way because they're so flimsy. Yeah, Django would have been nice this year for sure. Um, the Spirit Ghosts, the most interesting pipeline figures for me were the Ewoks. So yeah, we're getting a new Ewok, and it's going to be Wicket, which is interesting. It's still going to be regular price, I bet. Yeah, so a lot of people are bringing up the Revenge Anakin. So I don't know why it's such a popular figure. Like it was hard to find when it first came out in the orange line. Then it came out in the archive line where it was a little bit more. It was easier to find a little bit, but still hard to find. But now the archive and the right they're basically the same price, and it's gonna run you like over. I mean, the last time I checked, they were about $150. So they're probably right around there. I don't know. It has been a while since I checked, but they're due for another release just because of that. And if you're gonna re-release it, then why don't you just give us a new mold with it? So Ewok playset. I love that idea. I had the Ewok village as a kid. I still have it downstairs. It's beat to crap though. Very cool though. Yeah, a retool of the 18V 186 boba to make Django. Yeah, to make Django. Yeah. They do need a new Django. The Django was specific to a scene. The TVC one, it was specific to the scene. It was supposed to be. It was specific to the scene of when he's fighting with Obi-Wan and he almost gets it's like what happens? You know, in the and you know, they've where are they? They're outside. God, it's been so long. But yeah, it's supposed to be specific to that scene. So yeah, I think a Django would be pretty cool right now. Now it's super expensive now. The regular TVC one, it's really expensive now. But yeah, I think that'd be a cool release for sure. Now, I wanted to bring up something else too. Oops.